Hey Michael, digitaltshirtshop.com. So it is Eclipse Day, vlog post, August 21st, 2017. So we made it. We got, we didn't get all of our Eclipse shirts printed. And we really only had one big problem. I had the last couple of days, uh, I take that back a couple of days. So Wednesday, Thursday-ish, Friday, I was really trying to get everything out, everything that people bought, trying to make sure they got it. And so I enlisted my wife to help me get things mailed while I went to work. So again, I do have a day job. And we accidentally shipped somebody's package. I found out over the weekend. I haven't replied to the person yet, but actually realized that we shipped their package to the address they put on the order and not the address they put in the notes. So when I told my wife go and mail all these packages, she went and just looked at the order and mailed them, and I forgot to tell her that somebody had contacted me and asked to ship it to a different address. And yeah, well, how do you remedy something like that? There's not a lot you can do to remedy that. Um, I'm gonna have somebody pretty mad at me about that, and today's Eclipse Day. I can't get them another shirt today. So, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We'll have to try to find some way to remedy that with the individual, and it likely may be that we just give them a full refund on the order. Um, they ordered it, I think, in plenty of time. That had we shipped it to the right place, it really shouldn't have been a big deal. The odds were in their favor to get it. Um, I just was so busy last week. I was trying to find ways to get everything out to ensure that people got them, and ended up making that mistake. So, whoever you were, I didn't look up your name before I started doing the video. Sorry. Anyway, so we don't have a lot going on today. We have actually surprisingly still had quite a few Eclipse t-shirts coming in. Probably five, six, seven, eight a day on Amazon, 4 or 5 a day on Etsy, 6 a day on Etsy. And obviously all those purchased over the weekend, they're not getting them in time for the eclipse. I had actually hoped that there would be a nice trickle of people still wanting to buy eclipse t-shirts after the eclipse, which it's even up to or after, which appears to be happening, which is a benefit to us, I think, as well. We have not heard back from whether our t-shirts are going to end up on the shows or not. I believe one was Gilmore Girls Revisited or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I'm familiar with Gilmore Girls, but I didn't realize they were still in production, or some version of them still in production. So that was one. Fox and Friends, potentially, maybe today. I don't know. We'll see about that as well. And I don't know, there were a few others, and I did think about sending them to local TV stations and seeing if they would wear them, and I just never did. I probably should have. I was busy enough though that it just really didn't cross my mind. I mean, it crossed my mind. I really just didn't execute. I didn't take the time and execute. That's what I mean. So aside from that, just going to do some printing this morning. Again, have a number of Eclipse t-shirts people have bought, just general orders coming in. I want to say that our sales have dropped down to, well, let me just look them up here real fast before I just blur out a number. I was going to say like 10 to 12 a day. And it looks like 19th. Well, I didn't add them up for yesterday, but Saturday 11, Friday 9, Thursday 15, Wednesday 12. Tuesday was 6. But the rest of the days we've done, all right. So, how long will that sustain? I don't know. But, we're definitely in a spot where we need to start getting some. Again, I've talked about it a lot. I just have not done it, in part because I've been so busy. And I'm not making myself any, not doing myself any favors because I'm adding so many things to the fire. I've been focused on trying to get somebody on Fiverr to do some data entry for me on another website project I have. I've been focused on getting music made for the senior sit and dance thing that I'm doing with a friend. So I've been trying to weed through offers and have been communicating with a few people about creating some of this music for us. Spent quite a bit of time yesterday looking at song options, trying to find public domain songs that would be interesting for people to sit and listen to and dance to in these videos. I also have, I kind of settled on another video vlog, not a vlog, but a YouTube video project that I would like to do, and I'm kind of running that through my mind, wondering what might be the easiest way to do that if I can. But and then obviously this, I've got to create some new artwork for this. I've got to create some new artwork for my other sites. I've got some deals running on some other websites where they're like flash deal sites and things like that. That I'm trying to work on and do. I'm trying to get my photos from my photographer so I can submit. I have those photos from the last photo shoot that we did. I haven't gotten back yet, and I need to go through those photos still. And I don't know. I've got some projects that I'm putting together with those also, and so I've got a lot going on, and so I need to sit down and prioritize my time well to ensure that I get all of it done. And then obviously I've got to go to work. So, and I've been able to spend some good time with the kids also over the weekend. We went swimming on Saturday. We played games for a couple hours last night. We spent a few hours at Grandma's house yesterday, eating dinner and hanging out and things like that. And I took a nice nap in the middle of that. My wife makes this really delicious chocolate angel food cake that we had yesterday that I thought was fantastic, and homemade salsa and different things like that. And so I don't know, I got a little bit of relaxation yesterday and over the weekend, time with the family and that. So anyways, but that's kind of what's going on today. Vlog post for August 21st. Maybe I'll have to take my phone with me to check out the eclipse. We're in Utah. We decided my wife didn't want me to go to Idaho, so we're not going to Idaho. But we should get about 90, I've heard 91 to 93% totality here. So it should, we should be able to see quite a bit, even though we're not seeing the actual total eclipse. I've got a lot of neighbors and friends from the area that have gone up to Idaho to watch it, and my parents even went up last night to Idaho to watch it, and hoping the best for all of them to get there safely, and hope it ends up being a marvelous experience. So won't be as marvelous for me, but hopefully it's marvelous for them. So happy Eclipse Day. Don't forget, we'd love to have you subscribe right down there, and follow us on Facebook and all the other social media sites, and we'll talk to you later. And hopefully sometime, now that things have settled down, I still haven't had a chance to compile the sales figures, but hopefully we'll get those together here shortly and have some numbers for you. Okay, thanks, bye.